I don't know what to think about this. You know, if you're saying we're going to see Puggy-style tactics and a slogfest, well, Boom slogged their way through that first map pretty confidently, and I feel like they may just do the second one in same sort of fashion. I don't see a way that Imperial can turn this around from here.
Oh, I like that the Tech9 has come out from KTEX. He's probably been maybe the most impressive player for Imperial in that first map. And let's see what Imperial are able to do on the T side of Vertigo. Taking mid control early on. And for Boom, it's a very passive mid setup coming up. Bolts and Phelps trying to crossfire between one another. And the T side, there is going to be contact being made soon. Oh, what a shot from Bolts.
Start out for the Boom side. Further contact coming through. Showtime will take him down, but he's got that tag damage on towards KTEX, and Yell's just sitting back here towards the A site cross in the elevate position, spotting them coming around the corner. Gets the tag off, but also gets dinked down by the Glocks. And Cello watching in from the back side here towards B, seeing him coming in from that mid stack. He'll do some damage. Phelps will get that kill in the end. 2 will line up for DZT, but Cello's still able to hold on before getting picked apart to a 2-on-2. So they secure the B site and get a bomb plant down from Imperial. ZQK will take a fight of his own right. 72 points of HP, 69 also on DZT. As they desperately look for the likes of SAZ, he does go falling, and it's all left to Yell. 1 versus 2 for him now with the Boom side. He does get picked apart with a low HP on the rival, not on the pistols. Triple kill for him. And a first on the board for the Imperial side. So, Boom. A good effort in the pistol, but Imperial just able to pick apart a couple more players and rush their way into the B site a bit quicker than what they were probably expecting for the CT side.
And that's one of the new additions that you can see from Vertigo. There's a lot more of B splits coming out from the mid area. We see the B players just completely overwhelmed from the mid presence, even after finding that opening pick. And putting them in a 5 versus 4 for Boom Esports. And the force buy coming in. No scout, just Deagles for Boom.
A heavy investment round for the CT side, but they've got plenty of cannons. Depending on your perspective of things, a Deagle headshot may be easier to land than a scout headshot, but that depends, again, on your perspective. I mean, certainly that's how I think, but I'm terrible with both weapons, so... Phelps certainly is not terrible in his own right, gets that kill on ZQK. KTEX seeing 2 more CTs out here, and Bolts gets a secondary frag onto the next man. Nades up, and he's got himself a double. It's a 2-on-4. And well, the Deagles may just work out on this day here, Dweg.
This is phenomenal from Boom. They're able to get so many picks around that A ramp area. And for Imperial, this is a very difficult position to be in. Showtime at least taking down the B anchor, but you almost have to expect that he needs to do so much more. They're going to be able to bring that bomb over to the B bomb site. Man advantage still in favor of Boom. Oh, that was almost an opportunity for Yell.
We'll see where Showtime is as well. Called out to his teammates. Pop flash in, takes the man down. Couldn't play back on the DZT, but S8Z turns his AK on for a frag. And that's 2 AK save for Boom here on the force buy around. The Deagles doing so much damage. Great placement of utility as well, and I think it's going to be one of those kind of matches, you know, Dweg.
What a return from Boom. After we saw the pistol round going in the way of Imperial, the force by anti-eco coming out for Boom Esports is successful. 2 AKs up on that CT side. Tech9s and Deagles out for Imperial. All of them rushing into the A ramp area. Trying to take the fight to the CTs extremely quickly with the flashbang, and the nade should be able to do a lot of damage.
And there goes Delboni for the first. 4-on-4 situation though, if the T's have managed to find the opening kill on SHZ, and the AK can get recovered by KTEX here. 2 players on A site directly to defend. The third could rotate to support them. Is he actually on alleyway? I think he is. You can see the B player's moved his way out the B site and it's going around for a big old backstab. That's Cello. Moving in from the connector position. Going to keep his eyes on and potentially just cover off the rotation, play anti-rotate. Ziel picks up KTEX for another kill. 2 players remain standing here for the T's, and Bolts gets 1 as KTEX, sorry, DZT I should say, gets taken out by the likes of Yell. So nice and easy there for the remaining rifles. The AK stay in for the CT side. It's a 2-0 start for Boom.
Yeah, and that was a pretty convincing round from Boom. We didn't see them over-aggress really at all. We did see 1 pick going in the way of the T side, but it was pretty passive coming out for the CTs. And what I love as well is they actually pushed Cello of the B anchor into, or sort of underneath, near that A ramp area. And what that allows is to cut off any rotations from the ramp area over to the B bomb side. So a lot of information gets taken up for the Boom side, but it's just Glocks and they're rushing J, trying to see if they can find anything. And they do find 1 kill.
DZT with a rifle to work with, but everyone else gets cleaned up very shortly after the fact. So it was a promising start from Imperial, shut down again by the firepower of Boom. And now the rifles will be coming in for the Imperial side. This is the main thing that they were looking for here. The AK is coming out, no AWPs just yet, that's fine. Galil for DZT to get the utility in play. A full double flash, smoke Molotov set for him. And of course, the AWP is out for Yell, and we saw what he could do with that weapon in the last one. I think he was a top fragger for Boom Esports. At least he was one of them, you know, alongside potential Cello. It was all thanks to the stuff he pulled off with that AWP, taking wall bangs, quick kills, opening kills, everything. Very fast play out from Imperial here on the ramp defaults. The spray's blind from the AK. Does give up his position, but it also is a given that someone will be defending that construction position. It's very passive from Imperial, other than the initial face up to the ramp area.
Oh, and at least for Imperial, they've been able to take ramp control extremely quickly. A little bit of a wallbang damage. Can't do as much as you were able to before.
I thought it was completely negated by that.
It's not completely. The damage is certainly down. You can still wallbang through it, but it's nowhere near as penetrable as the wooden panels were.
Dalboni gonna go falling under the hands of SHZ for the opening kill. Showtime getting Phelps eventually finding the kill on the man of the CT forces, and overall they have a HP advantage for the Imperial side. So this smoke from ZQK could offer them a chance to make their way into the bomb side with a secondary smoke down towards the right cross. They've still got SHZ on site though. He's going to take a fight that he can win. A spray towards Showtime, lining up towards the second man. He's done the damage, and Bolt's completely. Brian can take out K-Tex. With the AWP of Yell also then supported. The Molotov lands a bit too deep, but Yell does decide to fall back to the backside anyway. Continuing to take blind shots towards the site. The nades also going up. They almost take Showtime down. DZT seeing them cross out towards the orange box is taking Cello out for his trouble. AWP gets Showtime, and DZT turns into 1 versus 1. Yell couldn't quite land his kill, but the M4 is out. Automatic weapons for the CT forces. He does not see where the last T-side player is at, and DZT playing so close with his Galil. Yell's going to try and wrap around from the backside, and this is the best play that he can possibly find out of this one. It's very slow and careful right now, just can't afford to give up his position. He's got the defuse kit in, and DZT is going to make his way into the advanced angles. He's read this play like a book, but bomb's not planted for him. Yell's got to get on site right now and stick the defuse. It's spotted by the Galil, and DZT gets 3 to bring Imperial to 2.
Oh, what a fantastic round, and big clutch coming out from DZT. Really read that well. So the thing that he's trying to grasp in that situation is he doesn't see any information, so he must realize that the flank's coming out. There's no way that Yell could have just been so slow from around that CT position. Imperial already being able to put up the amount of rounds that we saw from them in their own map pick of map number 1 in this best of 3. And let's see if they're able to find a little bit more on Vertigo.
Look at the nades. Oh, Phelps.
Big chunk. Yeah.
Return nades, though, coming in, though. They damage up 2 players of the T side, so Boom can get away with that pretty nice and easy there. Imperial losing a lot more than they could dish out on the ramp face, and that's kind of been trademark of the way that Boom have been playing so far on this CT side. For the most part, at least, you know. They've mostly been, you know, the initial starts from Imperial, but Boom able to find responses. Oh, no. Oh, DZT. That really should have been an opportunity to lurk something and fake something over towards the B bomb site. That's just wasted utility right now for the Ts.
Imperial going back to try and establish at least some mid-control. Molotov is going to force Phelps back. One thing you'll notice, especially for the CTs, is there won't be too much aggression coming out from mid anymore. Without that sandbags area, there's almost no cover for any kind of aggression. So maybe the only time you'll see it is if it's like a double play where they try and push for info. But all in all, for the CT side, it's going to be really passive through mid. So I want to see in these next couple of weeks, Jay, what the meta is going to be like for the T side. Because at least in my perspective, mid should get taken a lot more for the Ts, because it opens up the opportunity for the B split, something that we've seen from Imperial already.
We're going in for the A commitment once again here. 20 seconds to the clock is going to be very, very low. The bomb gets dropped to the AWP as Yell is unable to get the opening kill. Dalboni will try to take him down as SHZ goes very low on HP. Good opening frag for the Ts, and they storm the A site to go for the plant here. Nothing that Boom can do about it, and with a heavy investment, being a man down, a smoke away from them, low HP on SHZ, it might be worth it to hold on to their weapons. And yeah, 2 players are rotating away. That's SHZ and Bolts. 2 players left towards exit frags. But this will be a third for the Imperial side.
It was a bit of an awkward position coming out from Yell around that alleyway position, so he actually was kind of looking at the T-side presence that he'd known is there, but with the players of the T-side already pushing up, he kind of gets just stuck in the open. And for Boom, saving onto 3 M4s is their best bet. Imperial keeping all 4 players alive, at least for now. We're tied up, Jet.
Indeed, we are 3-3 on the board. A small technical pause as we seem to resolve a disconnection issue from one of the Boom players. So Showtime is not on the CT side, despite what what would like to be told. But position right now from the Boom Esports side, certainly a lot more confident there from the Imperial side. And certainly a lot more confident compared to that first map, and they needed to kind of start like this on the T side to get themselves in with a chance. But as Boom move closer and closer to that T side, you know, I feel like it might be a bit more difficult for the likes of Imperial, especially considering that mid phase probably makes the map a bit more T-sided rather than CT-sided, you know?
It definitely gives an advantage over for the T side. That's for sure. I mean, in the last sort of 2 or 3 months, we've seen Vertigo being more favored towards the T side, but I definitely think that it is one of the most T-sided maps in terms of percentage out of any maps in the map pool. And it definitely is going to be interesting to sort of see what elaborate strategies can come out. So far, other than the splitting through mid to the B bomb site, I don't actually think we've seen a B commitment to come out from Imperial from the stairs area. And one thing is definite for sure is the fact that a lot of the time before this update, the CTs, if they weren't around that sandbags area, they just kind of left mid because the T side didn't really take it. The CT side didn't really need to defend it. But now it draws another player out from either the B bomb site or the A, probably more from the B site rather than having like a 3-1-1 split. That's what I think we might be seeing, especially in this half coming out for Boom.
For now, they're going to be splitting up 3-1-1 on the rifles and pistols because there's 3 rifles and 2 deagles. Where are they going to place themselves here, though? We'll see the setups towards mostly A here. Yep, 3-1-1 as you say. Contact coming in from Cello initially here towards the lower position over on the stairs area. The Molotov just coming in to try and deny any sort of breathing room for Imperial. And you know, the one round where they actually wanted to go for a B site default, or at the very least, be taken away by a little bit of utility usage and a nade to follow up from Cello that will take the only player that's stuck around to low HP. 75 points for DZT. A start on the advantage for Boom.
And we're starting to see a little bit of some misnades coming out from Imperial, and that just tells me, you know, they don't play this map in officials. They're not comfortable on this map to play it, but it's still a map that they could definitely surprise their opponents. And mid control quite heavy from the city side. Showtime. They know exactly where he is. Phelps not quite connecting with the deagle, but it is information at least for Boom.
The nades will connect a bit better. The initial damage towards Showtime. It won't be enough to really put him on the back foot, but damage is damage here. With 40 seconds to the clock, Boom are going to need every single point of HP they can get. They're all on 100. Imperial, the same can't be said. Here come the smokes, here come the Molotov. The flashbang also over from K-Tech to try and line up the player in alleyway. Phelps will look on as SHZ drops off the orange boxes. Damage has been done towards Phelps. He lines up 2, only gets the 1, but sees them all crossing as the CTs fall further away. We'll look for that bomb plant in a moment's time here. Bolts gets down Showtime and doubles up through the smoke, getting 3. ZQK out, and Phelps will finish off Delboni. A brilliant sequence there from Bolts in the back lines, blind shooting and denying the bomb plant. He rightfully gets impact player for round 7.
Imperial didn't even do a lot wrong in that round. That is just, it's ridiculous to think that Bolts is able to get 3 kills completely blind through smoke. And for Boom, with a little bit of luck going their way, they're able to convert the 4th round, and that's the AWP coming on the back of Yell. I'm still waiting for the fact of when we're going to see the double AWPs coming out. The economy isn't strong at the moment for the CTs for them to think that it's definitely an easy idea to sort of come up with, but I would like to see it at least a couple of rounds in this first half.
Eco out for the Imperial side, going to concede potentially a 2-round lead. Back to the Boom squad. The AWP starts things off with an opening kill on Delboni. Unnecessary utility down from the CT to try and force them off position. The nade standing by for Bolts. He's ready to try and take him down. Repositioning from that top mid area. Expecting Showtime. Takes him out. Nade up against ZQK will do some damage. Not as much actually. The Deagle comes in, takes the man down, looks towards site, but he has committed the bomb. So that's probably the best chance the Imperial had of winning the round or getting anything out of the bomb plant with the bomb plant bonus. Now completely out of play. With the spray from S8Z, finishing off KTEX. Getting a 5th on the board for the Boom Esports side. Should be seeing a player come back in from the Imperial squad as we see the rifles get brought down, the AWP as ZQK in particular. I think that might be the first time we've seen the... no, sorry, second or third time we've seen it coming out from the T side.
Yeah, I haven't seen it too many times, and I suppose when you look at the scoreline of what happened in map number 1, you can kind of understand why that's the case.
Bit too heavy of a commitment to see this gun come to fruition, but AQK's the AWP. Opt to go ahead and buy that weapon and try to do some sort of damage out from this one. S8Z gets spotted and sprayed, but Yell gets a trade out to the ramp positions. They take the map control away from the T-side forces. They know that there's no one else out here, at least past the edge of the smokes. Very passive from their A-site potential here on the Imperial side, and they'll slowly rotate back towards the lower positions. Potentially making their way up towards a B here at the bomb. Taking its sprays up, and Cello will try force them out, but he might force them forward more than anything else. No, he forces them back, so... Time stalling so far for the CT side. And Imperial still with a bit of work to do.
I can't believe, even with the presence that gets shown at the B bomb site, Boom don't even rotate a second player to defend at B. It's just Cello all by himself, and it's a good read because the bomb's making its way up through the ramp area into the A bomb site.
Taps from Phelps, a brilliant shot towards KTEX. He does take damage of his own right. That nade could be deadly if Showtime places it right. Molotov will force his teammates away from ramp, and the AWP goes down on the CT side. Yell taken out, and look at how close Phelps is in the midst of the smoke. So much damage done to DZT, bursting through, and he does swing it wide and get taken out at the edge of the smoke. The plant will be secured here. AWP in the back of the site over towards Sandbags. Nade against ZQK will do a ton of damage, but won't take him down. It's Cello and Bolts swinging in. They see the AWP bursting to do the damage. Try and force him back for another moment here. The smoke also comes down to keep him away. They know where 2 of the players are. Where is the 3rd man? Bolts desperately looking for this kill. Showtime. Now it's his time to shine as ZQK goes falling. Cello gets the trade back and doubles up for the defuse and the AK and the 6th for Boom Esports.
What a retake coming out from Boom. Imperial, although they gave up the information of the Sandbags player and the default player, that 3rd team member was unknown. And you almost thought that with the time running so low, as Imperial were just able to bait and bait and bait, that they were going to be able to convert that round. But Cello, a fantastic 1 versus 2 to come out from him in the end. And Boom Esports, 6-3. Up against Imperial, and it's going to be the half-buy investment yet again for the T side.
Yeah, Tech 9s are plenty out. Deagles and everything. Oh, the nades. Oh, the damage. As per usual for Boom, it seems like this utility usage is just on point right now for these guys. S8Z there with the Incendiary, try to force them back out of the construction area on ramp. He heard 2 sets of footsteps, so he'll just fall back at this one. Smoke going down. T's carefully playing around what they've got at the moment. Just this ramp control and a couple of potential options available for them at the moment, but not too much.
The utility usage has been just stellar so far from Boom. Look at the way there's actually no one on the B bomb site, and you know why that is? Because Cello's got aggressive again. We've seen him play this position before, so they don't even need to worry about B at all. Bolt can check out the mid phase, but they're able to leave 3 players at the A bomb site, and for Imperial, you have to think that they're running straight into the trap.
Might have no choice but to walk into the trap at this point.
Yeah.
The AWP will trade places with Bolts here as he puts incendiaries down. The utility being used up pretty liberally here on the CT side, I should say. And that T's will go in. Bolts gets 1. Phelps going to line up 1 good kill. DZT, however, left alone as his teammates fall behind him. And S8Z ends up with 2 frags to close out the round for the Boom Esports side. 7-3. and a buyback from the T's. That might allow a chance here for the Imperial side, but they've still got so much work to do. As we've been saying over and over again, every time Boom seems to lose a little bit of control, you know, for a little bit, it takes them back immediately after the fact.
You said just before, all the nade, all the rounds. Boom, already with the first map advantage. And this is the first time that we've actually seen aggression coming out from the CTs into this mid position. Phelps. This is a good change-up, and I like the way that even with Boom, things are working well for them. They keep changing it up, and they probably won't expect Bolt to be in this position. And look at that, they win out the 4v3, and they keep on that man advantage. I love the way that Boom are continuously changing these setups on the CT side. They're getting so much info, and for Imperial, you have to think that they're allowing Cello just too many rounds to get aggressive out from B, because at the moment, these defaults are just not finding picks and information, Jay.
And much like how the Imperial defaults were struggling over on their T side of Inferno, we're seeing the same stuff come through from here. And they play defaults, play slow, time runs low, and Boom are allowed to take easy kills. Just some of the numbers being posted up by them. Phelps on 146 ADR at this stage here for the Boom side. I mean...
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's not even the top fragger as well, which is just like, yo, what's Bolt's ADR currently look like? Actually, let's find out. 106, so not quite as bad, but even so, Phelps doing some major damage so far in this one, and everyone from Boom is stepping up at the moment.
Oh, the nades again. They don't do a massive amount of damage, but just that little tag damage from one HE, and then another HE 20 seconds later, and then another, and it just kind of and now I'm just looking at Cello like he's just aggressive again at the B bomb site. Now he might actually fall back because they know where he is and that's what he's going to do. But again, it's a man advantage from Boom, and it feels like I'm saying the same phrase, Jay. Like I'm on repeat.
Broken record time here in ESL. Here's the thing, right? Now, I don't know if Cello will start to re-aggress now down towards that B bomb site position, because like this will be the first time he's ever been challenged, and Imperial have spotted him out. Because he hasn't gone for like overly aggressive backstabs. They don't know that he likes to push in, or they know that but they don't realize that he likes to get aggressive. But he doesn't get too greedy with it. And now that he's finally been spotted, he might not play that position anymore. Back to the action though, as the A site hit coming in. Imperial might secure a bomb plant, but then Yell's taking more blind shots. Seems to be a nice choke point on that left-hand side of the bomb site position. They will get SHZ. He sees one of the pistols. Showtime doubling up, actually. And Phelps looking for his kill on the man. Takes him down. Sees Showtime making his way out position. The AWP legs him, tags him, takes him down with a head. And Boom are up to 9-3 on the CT board.
I don't actually have enough fingers to count how many kills have gone through smokes for the Boom side. This is getting outrageous at this point. And
I just think they're playing really predictable positions on the Imperial side, you know, because if you know where the common standing spots are, then you can easily choke out some of those spots through smokes. Again, towards that cross, you know, there's only so much breathing room between one side of white and the other.
Yeah, look, the spams of the M4s you could definitely agree with, but the AWP shots, I mean, that is very difficult to do. And again, it's going to be a 6-round lead, and fast play into that ramp position, and I almost think Delboni has gone down to 60 or 70 points of health every single round within the first 10 or 15 seconds, Jay.
Sprays up, Delboni taking Phelps down. Looking for sprays back to the next man here, DZT. The bomb to his control. I'll rotate out to join the remaining T-side forces, but you see that one kill was coming for so much damage in the next two. ZQK does get yelled though, a 5-on-3 for the first time in the favor of Imperial. So the M4 sees that AWP, nades it down, will not be able to take it down, but will do, again, so much HP damage to the to the T-side. K-Tex taking an attack to 1 point of health, and finally a kill returns. This could be the start of the turnaround from Boom. Especially as they're all held out towards the A bomb site here. They are ready for Imperial to commit, but the bomb might make his way back to the B rotation here.
They're definitely thinking about it, and Cello's already read the situation. He's rotated off from the A bomb site for the B defense. Unfortunately for Boom, they don't actually have any util of any of the 3 players, so they're not able to defend with a kind of a smoke grenade or an incendiary to try and block off the initial attack to the B bomb site. And we are seeing a lurk here from ZQK. If he's able to take down one member, that should be the rotate back to the A bomb site. But they're going to stay at B.
This could be big for them. Look at the positions they're playing. One player outside the edge of the scaffolding sees one, takes him down, sees a second for a third frag in Showtime. He might win it on his own. Goodness. Cello doing massive stuff, and there's nothing that ZQK can do. I can't believe he's just won that. And the
That's unreal.
HP advantage does work out for them, but there were some high rollers on that T side. Boom! Boom, Imperial back to double digits.
Boom goes the dynamite. I mean, that's a 1v4 attempt to come out from Cello. The fact that the AWP is able to get the pick at the A bomb site, the B players don't rotate off. Bolts gets taken down, and Cello goes, you know what? I can do this. I reckon I can clutch this. Unbelievable. Literally, this is such a similar scoreline than what we saw in the first map.
I can't believe that. Such a massive play from Cello, and he's been a man that's been stepping up all day alongside the likes of Yell. Been beautiful for Boom so far, and this one just continues to get better and better. 2 picks traded back for 1 on the A site face, and they forced the T side players off of the ramp position. Just by killing them off more than anything else. ZQK does get bolts back to 3 versus 3, so again an opportunity might present itself towards the B play and the mid play. Imperial still having options to work with are pushing up, falling back out for the CTs.
Cello, still the man of the hour at that B bomb site. Flashbang coming out. Does he get any presence? Still has a smoke grenade. One left on the clock. That's almost a TK attempt to come out from Showtime, but he still wins out the fight. 2 versus 2. The CT's rotating in quickly, but this might be an over-rotate to the A bomb site for the T side.
Maybe it might be, but both Boom are still here towards B.
They're coming back.
Now they can hear those footsteps coming in. Showtime going to make his way up. Yell is already here to the site. Smoke goes down. Cross is set. Grenades up. SHZ going to take it to the face and now look towards Showtime next. Boost up, spots him there. Spots the man towards the sandbags area. And now ZQK picking up his AK. Small gap in that smoke to work with, and SHZ going to take his time. He knows how to deal with this. So the AK goes to his favor. The AWP stays in for Yell. And although Boom do lose 3 players, they have a ton of cash on that CT board to last them into round 15. The M4s get rebought, and Imperial are down to a 4-spy round.
And where's the tacticals? We've seen, what, 2 tacticals, I kind of want to say, for the Imperial side? And that's it? Might even have just only been 1 tactical. They're just letting this lead slide at this point. Boom Esports, they're having such an easy time. And this isn't even funny anymore.
Nades to do early damage, a very fast commitment from Imperial. Spray up for Delboni, gets himself 1. Showtime steals the 2nd. Phelps gets away with a frag of his own right, and ZQK sneaking in from alley, hoping there's someone somewhere out there in the midst of the smoke. The bomb's in CT control though. Where's that been dropped? It's actually in the lower bomb site, so not in the mid area like we saw the crossfire set, but either way, they've got to go back and pick that up, and if the CTs decide to push Cello any further forward, he might find all the info they need here.
Well, Phelps is in such a good position. He's seen the bomb, and he could just wait. So for Boom, they're all just playing so near and around this bomb position. This is going to be difficult from Imperial. I wonder what the strategy is here, whether they actually go down the ladder through mid, or actually maybe try and push through the B stairs area, because they've got a lot of time. That's something that they can work with, but look at the util from Boom. That's the thing that worries me the most.
Oh, not quite as much damage to KTEX, but he'll know there's a player close. 2 players coming in from ladder. Phelps going to watch out for this. He can't get a pick on Delboni. But flash in, and Imperial still have 2 players to deal with back here. Spray up for 1. Here comes Cello with a 2nd, potentially a 3rd. He's got to turn back around. Delboni going to trade back, and Bolt's got so little HP to deal with. He'll deal with it so effectively. A good effort back from the Imperial side, but they couldn't make it happen. As we go to our second half, Boom are again in a dominant position. We'll find out whether they can close it out on the T side.
when the perfect light falls, and that's when you can see all my flaws. And I could tell you don't mind at all. Oh no. You said come a little closer. Come here and I can show you. So I came a little closer. You said I'll show you how to love you. How to love you. How to love you. I'm reaching over, tell me which way I gotta go. I got no control, show me everything I need to know. Reaching over, tell me which way I gotta go. I got no control, show me everything I need to know. You saw me when I tear down my walls. I think you fell in love with my flaws. You know that I was shy at first though. Oh yeah. You said come a little closer. Come here and I can show you. So I came a little closer. You said I'll show you how to love you. How to love you. Come a little closer. Tell me which way I gotta go. Here and I can show you. Show me everything I need to know. Came a little closer.
Well, a new boom came to the server, and one that not Imperial nor us were expecting here, Dwayne. 12-3 on their map pick going into the T side. Another situation where if they win this pistol, Imperial may be as good as boned here. But out to the defaults here, the defuse kit on ZQK, a smoke also in for the CT forces, a flash for DZT. And mid-control established very early on by Boom. They're going to go quick in towards the B-side split. We did not see this from Imperial. We talked about it a lot in that first half, and it's going to go very effectively for Boom. But Delboni will get a kill and two coming up as he cuts off some of the mid players. The bomb plant will be secure, but it's a man advantage for the CT retake coming in. I say that, and Bolts gets two, looking for three, not quite four. But DZT left alone with plenty of work to do, and Cello will finish the job.
It's incredible how much impact Bolters have. And you may look at it and sort of say, oh, well, it's only 18 kills. Yes, it's the top fragger, but those 18 kills, they've been the ones that have been winning rounds. There's no doubt about it. There's been kills through smokes, big clutches coming out from Bolts. He's really come alive over on this second map of Vertigo. And we said that Imperial needed to win the pistol round in the first map. We said it again on the second, 13-3. And they're just rushing through the B stairs.
Oh
this is an
my
opportunity
God.
to at least do something.
Well, they need a ballsy play.
Yeah.
It's not how much is a certainty, but Bolts are trying to count for him here as the pistols go up, the nades up. Will actually do a dig down on towards him. They might take him down if they're not careful. No, the CTs do clean things up. USP back from ZQK. Gets himself a kill on towards Bolts. Phelps, no idea where this man is. And actually, they've taken both of the rifles out of their hands, so they have done a mountain of work. If Delboni just stays alive here, it would have been a very successful eco here for the Imperial side, and the rebuy at 14-3 might still go well for at least the start of a comeback, you know?
I'll tell you what, this has been a superb round from Imperial. And like Jay said, the impact that AWP has if it's saved over would be massive. Considering there was like no investment, I believe that it was all stock pistols. Whether I might have, they got second kill. This is 2 AKs.
ZQK stay alive here against the MAC-10s. There's no Kevlar, no helmet. He's at the end of the wall. He will get away alive. That couldn't have gone better for the Imperial side. Like, that is a hell of a pistol, an eco round to win. That'll force the investment back for Boom. And if they can get this next round here, Dweg, then they will be on a very good stance to reset the Boom economy state and start the foundations of a comeback here.
And that's a great point. It's the foundations of the comeback that really need to start to come out for the Imperial side. Boom, taking a little bit of early tag damage from the HG, but look how quickly they're taking control of the B stairs. Something that we didn't see from Imperial at all in that first half was control of B stairs, quickly at least.
Just pushing up from the Boom squad into the stairs position for 3. Looking like it will be a full B commitment as well. Look at this boost they got going on here. Phelps is just standing by looking for a kill as someone crosses away. Yell actually get boosted up with the Mac 10 and take that first face. Showtime can't see this from quad, by the way. Those initial couple of footsteps, and Boom giving up the info but still taking the face. Good headshot from Phelps, takes the man down. Flash going over, does not see DZT towards the back lines, but he gives up his angle, and they'll know that someone played this on the Boom CT defensive to get a 1 versus 4 clutch. They'll be able to deal with it. Incendiary's back, nades up. A spray from DZT does drop that bomb and get the info out that it's there. With the Mac 10 of Yell sprays through, takes him back past second electric box. In a 3-on-3 situation, the nades will come through. The plant yet to get secured. The sprays back from Yell doing a ton of damage though. K-Tex on 2 points of LZQK gets a kill. Cello gets Del Boni, and K-Tex still in play for this one. Going, falling, eventually leaving it all to the last man. ZQK was one of the AKs that was saved by Imperial in that last eco, and Cello takes the face for 3 frags. Map and match point for Boom Esports, and this could be such a quick series right here, Dweg.
We have currently seen 5 rounds picked up from Imperial in a comparison to 31. What a difference this is between the two sides. The stat lines on paper, we gave the advantage to Boom, but not an advantage like this. This has been Boom really stepping up today, and Imperial just not showing up on the server as well. They go for the double AWP presence. They have to try something.
DZT hoping to find a pick in the midst of the smoke out here towards Ram. SHZ is going to take the challenge. The first shot missing, not connecting with the second. He gets tagged to 2 points of health. Meanwhile, the mid face also gets faced away from the T-side forces. You can see Phelps making his way in alongside Bolts here. They're going to try to boost him up to take the challenge against the AWP. This could be brilliant if he makes it happen. ZQK not seeing anything at the edge of the smoke. Is he going to get seen now? Phelps. Oh, he sees him now. Small bait, taps up, he gets taken down. K-Tex next up here towards the stack position, and he will get a kill of his own right. Trying to follow up against Bolts, it won't happen. And now Showtime on the B site is what remains of the CT forces. Taking Cello down. Got Yell and SHZ to deal with, and that will be dealt with just as easily. Del Boni and DZT, 3-on-2, 2 HP for DZT. And the AWP desperate to face in as Del Boni looks for a kill. He does get Yell. SHZ on the bomb site here. The AK around the corner, lines them both up, takes down one, gets the headshot for the second. 16-3, utter devastation from Boom in this series. As you say, 32 rounds gained to just 5 on the Imperial.